I made a video a couple of months ago about why the Batman underperformed and people didn't understand it. Then I made a follow-up video after Doctor Strange came out and why the Batman performed and how to fix Batman. And then people really started to kind of turn a little bit, like understand what I was saying a little bit more. Well, now you really gotta feel me.
From the bottom of my heart, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
This guy's channel, Jody's channel.
Jody's Corner. My favorite.
Thank you so much. YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. We're going to be talking about some box office numbers and we're going to be talking about the Batman. And I want you guys to understand, Jody, why you talking about the Batman? Because I'm a Batman fan and I love DC. And in order for us to compete with Marvel on a high level, we need to target our mistakes and pivot and fix them bitches. So I'm not going to stop talking about this situation until Matt Reeves and DC understands that we need to get this shit right. We're coming fresh off of news that Joker 2, starring Joaquin Phoenix, is also going to be starring Lady Gaga, and it's going to be a musical. These are the type of things that we need to be paying attention to, ladies and gentlemen. I made a video a little while back talking about the box office between Doctor Strange. Once Doctor Strange came out and blew the Batman out of the water, its opening weekend by $200 million, then people started to listen. But I want to reiterate and show you guys a clip from that video itself. What type of topsy-turvy worlds where a Doctor Strange movie makes more than a freaking Batman movie? Times are changing right before our eyes, and we need to go ahead and make adjustments now. As DC fans, we need to, as Warner Brothers Discovery is doing, we need to make the adjustments now. Don't get me wrong, I like Marvel too as well, but let's keep it a buck. We need to keep that competition high. And when Batman, their number one guy, you're not factoring in, Batman is their number one box office hero. There's no one bigger than Batman when it comes to making money in the box office. And it just fell to like the 5th most important character in the MCU, bro. Facts. There's no excuses for this. Now I understand. Batman stands. There it is. I want to put that little clip out there of exactly how I wanted a call to action. And if you go watch that video, you'll get a detailed way of how to fix Robert Pattinson's Batman, because that motherfucker is lacking, bruh. It's not about being 3 hours. It's not about it being in a pandemic. It's about that movie was weak to a lot of people. Not me. I give it a B-. I think it's good. But then I'm a cinema lover. There's a lot of people that just don't love cinema. They just like superhero movies. And for a lot of those people that just like superhero movies and they showed up to see that Batman and wasn't Batman, they hate that shit. And I've heard a lot of it. So the Batman made $770 million worldwide, made $369 million in America, and it made $401 million throughout the rest of the world. These are respectable numbers on their own. Yes, that's true. But for a Batman movie in the DCU at the height of superheroes and IMAX screens and Dolby Digital's premium formats and all that, that number is mild. That's a very mediocre, especially when you factor in the Batman, DC's number one box office getter. It does not hit the mark. It just doesn't. And once Doctor Strange came out, people kind of understood. I used No Way Home as an example, but people said it was a nostalgia movie. That's why it made all the money, because all those Spider-Man were in it. Then Doctor Strange said, hold my beer. Well, let's take a look at what Doctor Strange did when it comes to the box office. That bad boy pulled in $931 million, $69 million away from $1 billion. It made $398 in the domestic box office, while Batman made $369. So it beat it in this country, and internationally, it made $530, while the Batman made $401. So Doctor Strange was more beloved in this country, more beloved as far as receipts in this country and around the world. It's not a good look for the Batman, because even though I like Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, very good, A-. It's not Batman. It's not Spider-Man. It's not Captain America. It's not a top tier character. Doctor Strange is not that. Listen, Doctor Strange is not a super popular character like that. He's rising because of the MCU, but historically, he's not a popular character. Here's where things get incredibly bad for the Batman, because Top Gun Maverick, a sequel to a movie that came out almost 40 years ago, starring Tom Cruise, action movie, no superheroes, no capes, none of that, no mystical beings and fantastical creatures and Lord of the Rings and freaking Harry Potters, came through and is destroying the box office. Top Gun Maverick made $748 million as we speak. Bruh, I'm not lying to you. It's there. $395 million in this country. What's the Batman? $369. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a time and an era where Top Gun Maverick outgrows the Batman in this country. Top Gun outgrows the Batman in America. What the freak is that to say? That's kudos to say to Top Gun because I love Top Gun. But in looking at a Batman superhero movie, bro, it got outgrossed by that. That's an L, bro. And this is exactly what I mean by the Batman underperformed. The Batman, Warner Brothers expected that movie to make $1 billion. I don't care what they say now. Lies. It's the Batman. DC fandom, 2 DC fandoms about this shit, hyping it up for years. Sorry, it's an underperformance because Top Gun just passed your shit up. It made 353 internationally while Batman is at 401. It looks like Top Gun is going to surpass that too. So at the end of the day, worldwide, the Batman made 770 million, yeah, and Top Gun made 748 million, okay? $22 million away from Top Gun surpassing the Batman. And what's crazy is I'll do a follow-up video in about a couple of weeks or so. Actually, next weekend, Top Gun is going to pass the Batman up. Top Gun is going to bring in I see it bringing in another $20 million over the next weekend, surpassing the Batman. If it doesn't, it'll do it the following weekend. Top Gun Maverick is going to pass up the Batman in the box office. Just saying that blows my mind. Top Gun outgrosses the Batman in a superhero era. Let that sink in. This is just astounding. DC, get your shit together. Joker being a musical, Batman being freaking beaten up by freaking pilots and wizards and shit, and Spider-Man, not a good look. We gotta fix this. I already put it in that video. Make sure you guys go watch this. It's Doctor Strange destroys the Batman in the box office. I give you a detailed example of exactly how to fix this Batman. It ain't got shit to do with it being 3 hours. It ain't got shit to do with it being a pandemic. People just don't like it, and I give details on how to fix them. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing. Deuces.